Hope I didn't scare you with this mask that I'm told is from Doctor Who. Guys, Halloween is just about here, which means it's time to scare up a spookathon! But did you know that some of your favorite stars also starred in some of your favorite horror franchises? It's true. So grab your butcher knife, put on your hockey mask as we slowly walk through. They were in that horror edition. First up, the two most famous horror franchises and the two most infamous early acting roles on our list, Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street. Everybody knows that the first Friday the 13th featured a young Kevin Bacon meeting the business end of an arrow. And Johnny Depp's role in the original Nightmare on Elm Street is also well known to horror fans. But did you know that Johnny Depp returned to the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise? That's right, he played himself in 1991's Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, which wasn't the final nightmare, giving a public service announcement to a young Breckin Meyer.
This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Questions?
Yeah!
The Nightmare on Elm Street franchise also featured early roles from Lawrence Fishburne in Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, and Oscar winner Patricia Arquette, probably the most prestigious actress to be almost eaten by a worm monster. So Freddy and Jason both ran out of gas in the 90s, and you know what that means? Team 'em up in 2003's inevitable crossover Freddy vs. Jason. But a future star snuck into the long-awaited showdown, a young Evangeline Lilly playing the key role of girl who stands in the background and doesn't talk.
That's when he comes for you. In your dreams.
This would be the second most terrifying thing Evangeline Lilly starred in, just behind her weird 1-800-SINGLES hotline commercial.
You don't need to go out to have a good time. Just pick up your phone and call Live Links.
What am I wearing? A Screen Junkies t-shirt. We'd be remiss if we included the Wasp without mentioning the early horror role of her crime-fighting partner, Ant-Man. That's right, before he was shrinking down to microscopic levels, Paul Rudd anchored the 1995 cinematic classic known as Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers.
He's yours.
Oh hey, Star Wars is a thing that people like. Odds are that more than one of you are sitting there watching this video while you got another window open trying to get tickets to a 4 a.m. opening night screening of The Force Awakens. Come on, you know it's true. Everyone is looking forward to the reunion of the galaxy's premier couple, Han Solo and Princess Leia, but actors Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher have also done their time on the horror movie circuit. Here's Ms. Carrie Fisher in a typically meta scene from Scream 3.
No.
But you look just...
Like her?
It's uncanny.
I was up for Princess Leia. I was this close. So who gets it? The one who sleeps with George Lucas.
And here's Mr. Han Solo Indiana Jones Harrison Ford himself in a 1977 TV movie called The Possessed, where he gets a little hot under the collar.
Wait.
His career really caught fire. Nailed it. Let's talk Mr. Blood Diamonds himself, Leonardo DiCaprio. He's made a career out of turning in fantastic performances and not winning Oscars. But before all that, his very first film role was a young Josh in the classic horror sequel, Critters 3.
Josh.
I'm shocked the Academy overlooked that performance. You know what? I'm shocked the Academy has never recognized anything from the Critters franchise, period. Maybe come down from your ivory tower and recognize real art, Academy. Critters. Speaking of young actors, here are a couple others that graced landmark horror franchises. JGL, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, popped up in 1998's Halloween quasi-reboot, Halloween H2O, as Jimmy, a precocious neighborhood kid who ends up getting a skate to the face.
Jimmy, where are you going?
Check out your house?
No, wait for the police.
Where's the fun in that, huh?
Jimmy!
And here's Elliot from E.T., Henry Thomas. You remember him, right? Playing young Norman Bates in the little-known Psycho sequel, Psycho 4, The Beginning.
Killed her.
I can't, no.
Look at yourself, boy. Ha! Girl. Yes, girl.
No.
Mama's little girl.
When Norman Bates stabbed someone, do you think they said, ouch? Oh, that's terrible. Let's go to the other end of the age spectrum and talk about everyone's favorite Golden Girl, America's grandma, Betty White. She is a bright, shining beacon of hope and optimism, one of America's purest treasures. And here she is from the movie Lake Placid telling someone to suck her dick.
If I had a dick, this is where I'd tell you to suck it.
Disgusting.
And now to America's other sweetheart, America's dad, Tom Hanks. Here he is in his first role ever as a bit of a know-it-all in the 1980 stalker flick, He Knows You're Alone.
Most people do, actually. I mean, like to be scared. It's something primal, something basic.
How far are you in psych?
Psych 1. Introduction to Psychology.
Expert.
Want a goober?
Tom Hanks isn't the only Oscar winner to use horror as a career launching pad. 1994's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation. Not to be confused with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Deep Space Nine. Stars two of them, Renee Zellweger and Matthew McConaughey. Two well-respected actors who I'm sure are thrilled that this footage will exist forever. And finally, whether you know him as Nick Fury or Mace Windu, Samuel Jackson is such a big part of all of our lives. And he's the only guy on this list to get eaten by a shark on film. Before he was exploring the deep blue sea and flying with snakes on a plane, he popped up in The Exorcist 3 in a dream sequence that also featured, and I wish I was making this up, Fabio.
No, it isn't. If it hits the line, it's out of bounds.
Earth, come in, please. Can you hear us? We are attempting to communicate. Come in, please.
The living are deaf.
Wait a second, did they just ADR Samuel L. motherfucking Jackson? Oh, hell no! You do not record over one of the greatest voices of all time! Enough is enough! I've had it with this motherfucking ADR in the motherfucking movie! Oh well, that movie's not very good anyway. Now that was a good time. So what movie character are you gonna dress up as for Halloween? Is it gonna be Katniss Everdeen, Captain America, Emily Blunt from Sicario? Let us know in the comments section below. Best answer? We're gonna send you a Screen Junkies t-shirt. I wanna thank you for watching. I'm Hal Rudnick. Hit me up on Twitter. Bye-bye. FYI, the guy that shot the propane tank also plays Doug Stamper on House of Cards, which keeps my hopes alive that the show ends with zombie Frank Underwood lording over a nation of undead.